Hello, my loves. I'm Ellie Frost. Thank you so much for being on this channel where we are going to be talking all about manifestation, right? And I'm going to give you some hacks, like some quick, easy ways to make this process simple because I believe that manifestation is just our natural state of being. It's as natural as breathing. And in fact, we're doing it all the time, whether we know it or not, right? Manifestation is basically what we're creating in our lives. But we're either doing that consciously or unconsciously. And I have talked about in the introductory video, how we can't control the universe. We need to work in partnership. So we do each, I believe, have a unique purpose, a soul purpose, right? Things that we came to experience in this lifetime. There is a spiritual context to our life, right? Which means that there are certain lessons that we came to learn. There's certain karma that we came to break. There's certain trauma that we came to overcome as part of our evolution. But we still get to experience what we're drawn to in life. I truly do believe that there's nothing that is a heart desire, right, in our hearts to do, be, and have that isn't divinely led and meant for us. I differentiate in my work heart desires from ego desire. Right? You can manifest both, don't get me wrong. But like a heart desire is like, it's really in your heart to have. It's something that's really true to you. An ego desire is more being led by, I think I should have that. Society tells me I should be doing that or having that, but it's not true to us. I should want that. My friend's got that car, so I want one like it to up, because I want to fit in or I want to show off, or that you can manifest those too. It's just that our heart's desires are backed by the universe in a different way, right? Because they're a match to our authentic self, our authentic life. And they also are things like love, connection, abundance, but also unique experiences, things that we just feel uniquely compelled to do. And if we can get into our hearts and out of our heads more, right? So I know a lot of teachers talk about brain-heart coherence, which is such an important and strong way to manifest, is having your heart and head aligned. Yeah. And actually, I believe although you can easily manifest ego desires, it's not like a judgment. The heart's desires are what's going to bring you the most fulfillment. So I'd focus on that when we drop into our hearts, right? What do we truly want? Is it because society is telling me to? Is it because I think I should have it? Is it because I think someone will like me more if I've got those things or looked that way or dropped the way? Or is it in my heart? What's in my heart? So this video is called Knowing What You Want and Why You Want It, right? When you really get clear on why we want certain things, sometimes we realize I don't really want that at all. But then there's other things that can seem really big. Some of my heart's desires were massive. Moving countries, which I did, leaving a job and starting a business, which I did many years ago, several businesses since then. Things that were massive risks, quite frankly, but they were really in my heart. In fact, when we get into some of our heart's desires, they're not the comfortable things. In fact, some of our heart's desires are the things that people might not approve of, right? So we've got to understand that we've got to be strong in our own spiritual purpose a lot of the time, because I do trust that in my life. Even like doing my channels on YouTube, I've got this one and one on narcissistic abuse, but like I had a business background, a strategy background, right? And like I had to follow my heart and my truth. Actually, follow your heart is my t-shirt today. How on brand is that? But like that was, I didn't actually know I was going to do this exact video, but knowing what you want and why you want it. Right now, why you want it could be just my heart calls to it. It's something that feels so good to me. I knew when I got my particular type of dogs that they are popular now. But when I first got my dogs, they weren't these like big fashionable things. Like, they were pretty unusual. But I just fell in love with the breed. Right? It was a heart desire. So sometimes your heart desires are going to be unconventional. Some people really, want what would seem like conventional things, and that is beautiful, right? And other people don't, and they beat themselves up because in their hearts they know that they want an alternative type of life. All is beautiful. There's room for all of us. So knowing what you want and why you want it. Now, if you want to juice up, right, I'm going to talk about in my group Live Fully Now, we're doing a whole thing on accelerated manifestations. If you want to join that group, it's $55 a month. You can cancel anytime, but it's advanced techniques, and I'm going to build a community there all about manifestations, right? All about living our dreams and designing our life. But In alignment with our hearts, in alignment with our soul desires primarily. But there's no problem if you want to manifest your ego desires as well. Like, as I say, they're both available to you, but what we're really playing for is quality of life and fulfillment. When you know why you want something, it really can boost your energy around manifesting. Because, and I don't just mean I want money because it will get me out of debt. I mean, go a bit further. I want money because I want to know that I can manifest money. I want to be debt free. I want to be living in abundance. I want a clean slate. I want to know that I've got power over money. I know that I can call money in on demand. I want to know what it feels like to be able to call in that kind of money. I want money because I love to be abundant. I want money because I'm so generous. I want money. And the more you can know why you want something and go on a little rampage and just actually feel into why you could want it, the more you become an easy, energetic, vibrational match. If you've learned about law of attraction, it's all built on vibration and energetic matches, yeah? So like an easy way to ramp it up would be the positive side of why you want it. Now, what a lot of people do is actually drop their vibration. So they think, I want it so that I don't have to be struggling anymore. And then they just lower that. It's not a compelling reason, is it? It's like, it doesn't have the same energy as I want to feel that empowered around money. I want to feel empowered around my finances. There's a different energy. So find empowering reasons why you want it, even though it's still true that it will stop you struggling if you clear your debt, right? What we want is to get in the empowering things, because knowing why, and building on why would it be good for me in the world that I have this thing? Well, it shows other people they can do it too. I'm an example to other people that they can get out of debt. I'm an example of a woman in business on her own. I'm an example of someone who's healed their trauma and managed to create great things. I'm an example of, right? Think of good reasons why. Think of compelling reasons why, energizing reasons why. If it's just to get me to escape from my struggles, right, you're not going to be so juiced up, because it's going to still put you often in that energy of like needing to, gloom. But if you can find an empowering reason, knowing why, and so instead of just thinking, I want money, you can think, I want this because. And it's easier to get in a vibration there that, just otherwise we get into lack a lot of the time of the thing, because we say, I want money, then immediately we feel the lack of it again. But if I want it because this means something to me, I want it because this would be so great to have, I want it because, right? So if you can feel gratitude in advance for your manifestations, then yes, that's a really good tool. But a lot of people can't do that. I was doing something today in Live Fully Now, and it was about like knowing, how you can sort of test for your certainty around it, because manifestations, money, all the things in the universe, all energy responds to our definite energy. So if we're just hoping and wishing, right, we're not being that powerful as manifestors. But what we can get definite about counts, right? So the more definite we can be about it and why we want it is a good place to start. So to help us getting our definite energy behind it, to help us getting inspired about it, to help us getting in a positive vibration, and then you'll be able to find that it may be more easy to get into gratitude. Because for a lot of people, a lot of teachers will teach you get grateful for the thing before you have it, right? But you can only really be grateful for the thing before you have it when you're really certain it's going to come. So in order to get you there, think about why you want it, what would be great about it, all the reasons why it benefits you in the world. That's what I wanted to give you today. Comment, like, subscribe, share, please. I really want to build this channel too, and I really want to hear from you, like what you want to talk about. But I'm really going to give you like simple things. There's things you can put into your life today that will hopefully change the game for you in how you manifest and how you create and how you attract in your life. And this hopefully will be a channel full of celebration. So lots of love, guys. I'll speak to you soon.